The world can be very judgmental when they see women who look like they're having too much fun. The video I made the other day with the podcast bros shaming the single independent woman who was a double homeowner and was really happy and adored her life. Remember that video? Well, it made me think about something. It made me think about a line from a movie. There was a piece of dialogue in Little Women that has stuck with me and will stick with me to the end of my days. Not the Greta Gerwig version of Little Women, the version that was made in the 90s with Winona Ryder and Susan Sarandon. Remember that one? There's a scene where the oldest sister, Meg, goes to a party. She goes to someone's coming out party. And the March family, the four girls on the movie, they used to be rich, but then some financial disaster befall them and they lost all their money. So during the Civil War, they're broke. So since they still have a good family name, even though they are cash poor, they're still on the lists for things. They still get invited to parties and such. So Meg gets invited to the coming out party of this, fancy society girl, and she goes. And then she puts on her dress for the event. And the other girls look at her and they tell her, you know what, that's not really an evening dress, that's an afternoon dress. And instead of making fun of her further, one of these girls says, okay, I'm going to help you. Now, her motives are dubious because she really does seem like a Civil War era mean girl. So they lend her a dress and they put her in this fancy corset, propping her boobs up, and they put some lip rouge on her, which back in the day was kind of a risque thing to do. They give her these fancy shoes and these white gloves. And she goes to the coming out party and she has a good time. She's dressed in the fancy dress, she's dancing, she's chatting with people, she's sipping champagne, it's good, right? But then people at the party start gossiping about her and she overhears the whispers. And it's saying really disparaging things about her. And she's asking her mother why, why are people whispering about me when I'm basically doing the same thing that the men at the party are doing and no one says anything? And then the mother, played by Susan Sarandon, says something I will never forget. Nothing provokes speculation more than the sight of a woman enjoying herself. Let that sink in. They mentioned Chelsea Handler in that video, and this was the Daily Show video they were referring to, where she did a very funny video, a day in the life of a childless woman, where she talked about jetting off to Paris, eating croissants, all these things these ridiculously outlandish rich lady things that she was going to do and that she could do because she didn't have children. Obviously, she's not jetting off to Paris at 6 a.m. every day. It was very funny, but she was mercilessly dragged for this by a lot of people. Jackie Aina does not have children. She is a very famous content creator and has her own perfume line. Recently caused a fuss for setting a boundary, basically saying, yeah, don't call me a rich auntie. I just don't like that. And the world threw a fit, apparently. But she lives a very luxurious lifestyle, always seems like she's enjoying herself. She's always posting content of her at Fashion Week in Paris and her steaming her pillows every morning. I think that's what she's doing. I think she's like disinfecting her pillows with like a little steamer thing, which I get because if you have allergies or you're prone to breakouts, maybe running a steamer over your pillows is good for your skin. Since she's like a makeup person, that's probably something she does for that reason. But she has a lot of fun, luxury items in her home. Her home, which appears to be made entirely of white marble. My life is not delicate enough to keep nice things nice, which is why I don't have super expensive furniture and things, because I would destroy them. Either I would or the cat would. Now, Keke Palmer has a child, and as we know, everyone knows about this incident, she had the nerve, the absolute unmitigated gall, to dress up in a cute dress that she loved, go to a concert of one of her favorite artists with her girlfriends, and have fun. And when her abusive, now ex-boyfriend, said, oh, you shouldn't be wearing that because you're a mother now, a lot of people agreed with him. A lot of people judged her for going out and having fun because we have a very limited idea of what mothers are supposed to be. And then once you become a mother, your whole life changes and you as a person are supposed to change. I get that your life changes, of course, because you got a kid now. But they expect you as a person to change as well, which is silly. A person who likes to dance and have fun before they have a baby is still going to like to dance and have fun after they have a baby. So I don't get that. But the culture doesn't really like it when women, child-free or no, but especially child-free, we don't really like it when women have fun. Like too much fun. We accuse them of, flaunting their wealth or, thinking they're better than other people when really they're just having fun. The woman who owns the dog Rain, who posts videos of her pampering her dog, which she clearly loves, and I think she's since adopted a puppy who's adorable, but she was criticized for loving her dog? Like, I don't know. And I think the consensus among women online was that she was criticized for doing all that stuff she does for her dog, mostly by men who thought all that energy should be going towards taking care of a man and not taking care of a dog. This is why we can't have nice things. But when women go out and have fun and, post videos or post pictures online about it, they are criticized in a very specific way. Even the things that women enjoy. During the Matt Rife controversy, one of the things that he criticized is women who are into astrology. Liking Taylor Swift or liking Beyonce is often criticized. Yoga, that, cup that was going around that a lot of women seem to like. It's not just the judgment we get when we're out in the world having fun and they either see it in person or they see video or photographic evidence of it. It's the things that women enjoy that are also criticized in a very irrational way. When the Barbie movie came out and women and girls got really excited and everybody dressed up in their favorite pink thing or their favorite t-shirt and they went to the movie theater and they made it kind of an event, we were criticized for that too. Certain TV shows that women like maybe reality TV or Bridgerton or something. It just seems like if enough women like it and we reach like a critical mass where this becomes a thing, whatever it is, an artist, a song, a type of clothing, like a fashion style or a kitchen item, anything. When it reaches a point where it's like, this is the thing that women and girls really like in this moment, suddenly that thing is bad and it's mercilessly dragged. We socialize women to serve men, to serve society. And we expect women, especially once you reach a certain age, to kind of settle into the service portion of our life. So when they see us having a lot of fun, it seems out of the natural order because they're like, oh, no, you're supposed to be somewhere serving a man. So why do you have all this time to have all this fun? There's a good chunk of society that just doesn't like us. And this includes both men and women. The world, a lot of the world just does not like women. And they do not like to see us enjoying ourselves. Because they expect women to do a certain amount of suffering. And if they don't feel like we're suffering enough, as is our role as women, they get suspicious and they start asking questions like, why is she having so much fun? Why isn't she home with kids? Why isn't she married? Why isn't she? Why isn't she? Why isn't she? So Marmee was right. Nothing provokes speculation more than the sight of a woman enjoying herself.